The 2011 Volkswagen Phaeton. Volkswagen unveiled the new Phaeton today at Auto China 2010 in Beijing. The new luxury sedan features Volkswagen's new design DNA, meaning a new front section with a new chrome grille, restyled headlights, a three-dimensional molding of the grille and bonnet, new Bi-Xenon headlamps. The car's rear has been also redesigned and gets new LED rear light clusters, a new, three-piece chrome bar, modified side trim strips, narrower LED indicators in the wing mirrors and new 18-inch Experience alloy wheels. The 2011 Phaeton will be offered with a choice of 2 wheelbase options, 2 back seat versions, 3 seats, 2 individual seats, and 4 engines, a turbo diesel and 3 petrol engines. The engine lineup will include, a V6 petrol engine delivering 280 HP, a V8 with 335 HP and a W12 with 450 HP. The diesel engine is a V6 TDI with 240 HP. The luxury sedan will be offered with dynamic light assist, camera-based dynamic main beam regulation, and a navigation system that, if desired, can integrate online data from Google into the map display. Updated 7 June 2010, Volkswagen today revealed new images of the new generation Phaeton. Check the gallery to see them all. Press release after the jump. Press release. At the transparent factory in Dresden, Volkswagen produces one of the finest automobiles in the world, the Phaeton. The limousine's quality and comfort, four-wheel drive and air suspension as standard, set a unique benchmark. Volkswagen, the most successful carmaker in Europe and China, has now made the Phaeton even more perfect. The company's new flagship is being unveiled for the first time at Auto China 2010, the 27th of April to the 2nd of May, in Beijing. Its contours are defined by the Volkswagen design DNA developed by Walter de Silva, the group's Italian chief designer. Around the completely new front section in particular, the design team has further refined the model's very own stylistic aplomb. In the process, the timelessly elegant Phaeton has gained a broader and more powerful appearance. The new model is also characterized by modifications to its rear section and silhouette. At the same time, new technical features have been added. These include dynamic light assist, camera-based dynamic main beam regulation, and a navigation system that, if desired, can integrate online data from Google into the map display. In addition to this, the Phaeton's optional front camera enables it to see road signs, with speed limit signs visually SED on the instrument panel and center console's touchscreen. The system will also be able to recognize and depict no overtaking signs, the first in the world to do so. The Phaeton will be available with a choice of 2 wheelbase options, 2 back seat versions, 3 seats, 2 individual seats, and 4 engines, a turbo diesel and 3 petrol engines. The 6, 8 and 12-cylinder engines range in capacity from 176 kilowatts (240 PS) to 331 kilowatts (450 PS). The standard drive unit used in the Phaeton is a V6 petrol engine producing 206 kilowatts (280 PS). At the capacities above the V6 FSI, the choices available are a V8 and a W12 petrol engine, delivering 246 kilowatts (335 PS) and 331 kilowatts (450 PS) respectively. On the diesel front, Volkswagen is offering an extremely frugal and smooth-running V6 TDI. In Europe, it is the most frequently selected engine for this car. The turbocharged common rail direct injection engine delivers 176 kilowatts (240 PS) and accelerates the Phaeton V6 top speed, in this case 237 km per hour, from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 8.6 seconds. This is accompanied by average fuel consumption that has now been reduced still further to just 8.5 liters per 100 km, equating to 224 grams per kilometer CO2. Phaeton exterior. Depending on wheelbase, the 2011 model Phaeton is between 5.06 and 5.18 meters long. As mentioned above, a completely new front section has been developed for this flagship of the Volkswagen brand. In keeping with the current Volkswagen design DNA, its form is dominated by horizontal lines. Unlike all other Volkswagens created to date on the basis of this new DNA, the Phaeton does not have a shiny black radiator grille cover, but instead a completely new chrome element. Along with the likewise restyled headlights, this radiator trim is a major influence in the new Phaeton's design and underlines its uncompromisingly independent character. In detail, the new grille is more upright, while its stricter lines and impressive alternation of materials between polished and matte chrome make it even more striking. The horizontal linking of grille and headlights follows the Volkswagen design criteria and impressively emphasizes the vehicle's width. As a sign of its class specific to this model, the Phaeton also features three-dimensional moulding of the grille and bonnet, with precise edges that carry the grille's heightened expression of quality on into the sculptured contours of the vehicle body. Once again in the center of the grille is the classic VW badge, which now, despite integrating the ACC automatic distance control system's radar sensors, has a new look surface design. To the left and right of the grille are new Bi-Xenon headlamps, which are standard across the range. Integrated within them are cornering adaptive lights. Not just in visual terms, but from a technical perspective too, this is a whole new generation of headlamps. Firstly, the indicator and adaptive cornering lights are highly visible and stylistically striking LEDs. Secondly, as with the new Touareg, the Phaeton will also be available with optional dynamic light assist. Using a camera integrated into the rear view mirror, this complex technology detects other road users and regulates illumination of the carriageway accordingly. See separate section on dynamic light assist. The bumper has also been redesigned in keeping with the radiator grille and headlamps. Here two horizontal lines form the guiding principles of the new design. Even the fog lamps have been designed as narrow, horizontal LED strips. Last but not least, the bottom final section of the bumper is now also color coordinated with the car body. Compared to the previous model, the new generation Phaeton thus looks even sportier and more imposing on the road. Also modified, the back of the car underlines this impression. The design team decided here not to change the classic, clear and powerful basic style that this area has always had, but instead to develop new LED rear light clusters. Each cluster features dotted lights and an M-shaped LED strip. The result is an unmistakable, elegant look both in daylight and at night. Also new is the VW badge, now likewise in 3D format, on the boot lid. As at the front, the rear bumper has also been redesigned. It now has a new, three-piece chrome bar, and the section of the bumper trim near the road is now also color coordinated with the car body. The same goes for the bottom section of the side skirts. Also noticeable in silhouette view are modified side trim strips, narrower LED indicators in the wing mirrors and new 18-inch Experience alloy wheels. Phaeton interior. The Phaeton's interior ranks as one of the most elegant, high-quality and comfortable in the entire premium class. The 4-zone air conditioning, for example, that works totally free of any drafts, and the award-winning ergonomic 18-way seats are unsurpassed. All of the Phaeton interior's functions are also intuitive to use. In addition to the version with 3 rear seats, 5-seater, the limousine can be optionally ordered with 2 electrically adjustable individual seats, 4-seater. Furthermore, a version of the Phaeton is also available that is 12 centimeters longer. Meanwhile, the limousine can be almost infinitely personalized with a wide range of leather, Alcantara and wood trim, plus optional equipment such as a fridge or multimedia systems from Volkswagen exclusive. This also applies to the completely redesigned multifunction steering wheel. It can be ordered either in leather or in a wood-leather combination matching the relevant wood trim features. Information and entertainment systems. The intuitive nature of the Phaeton's controls has been fully transferred to the new generation of radio and navigation systems RCD 810 and RNS 810. Equipped with an 8-inch touchscreen, the systems form a functional unit with the air conditioning and multimedia controls. Use of online services. Volkswagen is for the first time offering an internet-based Google function in the new Phaeton as a map display add-on for the RNS 810 radio navigation system with 30 GB hard drive. The relevant data gets loaded onto the system over the internet via mobile telephone and a proxy server specially set up for the purpose. The visualization on the touchscreen's display is the same as the Google Maps satellite view, familiar from the conventional internet and equivalent to the iPhone's hybrid view. In the Phaeton, the satellite images naturally get supplemented by the navigation system's appropriately highlighted route recommendation. Particularly interesting in this feature are the points of interest that can be accessed. Addresses, tourist sites, businesses, sports venues, doctors' surgeries and restaurants integrated within Google can be selected in seconds and transferred directly into the route navigation. In perfect conditions, the system loads the data via UMTS connection. The telephone itself gets completely integrated into the system via Remote SIM Access Profiles (RSAP). Alternatively, anyone who wants to use a mobile phone with hands-free profiles (HFPs) can also do this linked up with the new Phaeton. In this case, Google is disabled. In HFP mode, phones that are Phaeton compatible include, for example, Apple's iPhone. Road sign recognition. However, the latest generation Phaeton's information and entertainment system can do even more. By virtue of the camera integrated in the rear view mirror, the Phaeton now detects road signs and shows the relevant information on the system's touchscreen and/or the multifunction display between speedometer and rev counter. It displays not only the maximum permitted speed but also any important additional information, e.g., 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. or when wet. The system will also be able to alert drivers to overtaking restrictions, the first vehicle in the world to do so. For the RNS 810 radio navigation system, further add-on options are also available. These include a rear seat multimedia entertainment system, the high-end, and a 1000-watt sound system with digital 12-channel amplifier from hi-fi specialists Dynadio. Electronic assistance systems. The Phaeton's electronic assistance systems include Dynamic Light Assist, Dynamic Main Beam Control, ACC, Automatic Distance Regulation, Front Assist, Surroundings Monitoring, and Side Assist, Lane Change Assistance. A tire pressure control system also provides standards of safety. Dynamic Light Assist in detail. Volkswagen is introducing for the Phaeton a new optional camera-based main beam control system called Dynamic Light Assist, which represents a major technical innovation in passive safety. Linked in with a camera integrated behind the windscreen, the system keeps the main beam modules of the standard Bi-Xenon headlamps permanently on. It merely masks the areas of each beam that it calculates could potentially disturb other road users. For the driver, this means appreciably more light, clearly enhanced safety and a more relaxing drive. The function is achieved by an additional aperture between the reflector holding the xenon bulb and the lens. Combined with an intelligent, lateral tilting of the complete module via the cornering light function and individual control of the left and right headlights, this additional aperture arrangement enables the light source to be masked only in those areas that could otherwise cause other motorists to be dazzled. Thanks to the front camera, the cornering light control system detects the exact position of the vehicle in front and at speeds of 60 km per hour or more pushes the cone of light up to the rear of the vehicle or even to its side and on past it, without dazzling the driver. The increase in safety and driver convenience provided by Dynamic Light Assist is considerable and can be ranked on a par with that achieved at the time by the introduction of xenon technology. ACC and Front Assist in detail. Automatic Distance Regulation (ACC) relieves the driver of the burden of active braking and acceleration. ACC significantly improves driving comfort and passive safety, especially on longer motorway journeys. At the same time, the system, when activated, ensures adherence to the legally prescribed minimum distance from the vehicle in front. An integral component of ACC is Front Assist. This ACC extension is designed to help prevent rear-end collisions. Using a radar sensor, the system monitors the distance to the vehicles in front of the Phaeton. If this is becoming too short, the system alerts the driver in 2 stages. At the same time, the vehicle is prepared for possible emergency braking by the driver. Even before certain situations arise, Front Assist takes preventative action by putting the brakes into a preconditioned status that otherwise only gets activated when the brake pedal is pushed. The system thus acts as a means of reducing the car's stopping distance. Automatic distance regulation is operated via relevant buttons on the redesigned multifunction steering wheel. It is operated in many aspects in the same way as the cruise control system. With ACC enabled, the car automatically slows down, if necessary, to a stop, and speeds up within a speed range set in advance by the driver. ACC can be switched on at speeds of between 30 and 200 km per hour. The system then uses radar to detect any traffic within an angle of 12 degrees traveling up to 200 meters in front of the Phaeton. ACC is enabled and disabled via an on-off button on the left of the multifunction steering wheel. All of the driver assistance systems, including ACC, can also be switched on or off simultaneously by pressing a button in the center of the indicator stalk for more than a second. The ACC also gets disabled as soon as the driver pushes the brake pedal. The system can be switched back on via the resume button on the steering wheel. It then continues to use the desired speed set prior to it being disabled. The key information about the automatic distance regulation system can be seen quickly and clearly laid out on the multifunction display. Side assist in detail. Another assistance system in the Phaeton is the lane change assistant, side assist. At speeds of 60 km per hour or more, this system monitors the area behind and to the side of the Phaeton via radar sensors in the rear bumper, one sensor each for the area to left and right, and indicates via a warning light in the wing mirror frame any risk of potential collision. The area monitored by the sensors covers a distance of around 50 meters to the rear and 3.6 meters to the side of the car. If side assist detects a critical situation to the left or right of the Phaeton and the driver has not switched on the blinker to indicate a change of lane, the warning light in the wing mirror frame comes on to draw attention to the special traffic situation. If, however, the driver turns on the indicator while there is traffic in the adjacent lane, the light flashes 4 times to warn of the potential danger. The brightness of the warning lights can be adjusted to one of 5 levels via the multifunction display. In an interesting interlinking of the car's systems, the ambient brightness detected at any given time by the rain and light detection sensor gets automatically taken into account in determining the brightness level.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.